I'm Cal Pfeiffer with Flagship Niagara League, and we designed the following video to show you students that participated in our history consortium. It's a 3-week long history course that brought in students from all over the country, 5 different schools. And one of the reasons that we wanted to create the video is because the sailing experience and this program is so unique and abstract. Probably 99.9% of you didn't wake up in the morning and say to yourself, I think I want to sail on a tall ship for the summertime. But I think that you'll see from the following clips and hearing it directly from your peers what the experience really was about, and we're hoping that you'll at least consider it for your summer plans, both academically and to build experience for the future.
Hello, my name is Ginger Steiner. I'm a junior at the University of Connecticut, Avery Point. I'm a maritime studies major with a history track, and I'm sitting on the berth deck of the Flagship Niagara, which is an 1813 vessel in which I just spent 3 weeks learning about the War of 1812 and getting hands-on learning by sailing on the Flagship Niagara around Lake Erie. It's been a wonderful program for me. As a history-focused maritime studies student, I really learned a lot through actually experiencing the history today, going through the same things that sailors went through during the War of 1812, living on board a ship, getting the hands-on activities, while absorbing the knowledge from our professors and our captain about the War of 1812. This has been a great program for me, not only from a historical standpoint, but also just a great experience living on board a ship with many different people. It's been fun. We get to do a lot of fun things, and just sailing on a tall ship is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that can't be matched in any other programs, I feel. The program itself is affordable and fun, and 3 weeks is concentrated, but it's still a very good kind of dip into the maritime life, and being able to see what it's really like on a tall ship is a really great experience. I feel like going back to my maritime studies program, from taking this program, I'm taking a lot out of it, and being able to go back and continue learning about the life of a sailor in the 19th century in particular. This class has just reinforced it, and that experience, I feel like I can now really know exactly how they were feeling after sailing on the Flagship Niagara. It's a great program, and it was a really great experience to have that discipline and fun balance out, and seeing the importance of taking care of the vessel, developing relationships with your shipmates, and all the learning that goes on within this 3 weeks has been a wonderful experience that I'm very happy that I partook in.
Thank you.
James Hefke. I am a junior at Niagara University with a history major and a communications minor, and I was offered this opportunity to sail on the U.S. brig Niagara in January. And when I first saw it, I was just kind of confused because I had no idea what sailing was at all. I mean, I couldn't tell you anything about it. And these past 3 weeks, I have never learned anything more intensely in a 3-week period than I have these last 3 weeks. I mean, I can tell you certain lines on the ship, I can guide you through certain things, and it's just been great. I mean, it's an experience that I'm going to hold on to for the rest of my life. I'm going to share with my kids and everything. And for any incoming people who are offered this, I would jump on it as soon as possible. There's nothing like sailing on a tall ship that was modeled for the 1812 war against Great Britain, and you're in 2011 with your modern conveniences compared to sleeping in a hammock and not showering for a couple days, which builds some character, because you take all that stuff for granted, and then when you're on here for a couple weeks, you would do anything for it. And I was a little bit skeptical as well, because I've just never been taken out of my comfort zone like this before. And when I first got here, sleeping in a hammock was the most dreadful thing, and I converted to the floor because I really don't like the hammock. So, you know, I love it. If I could, I would do this for a long time. Like I said, I would recommend this to anybody who is offered this opportunity. And I would just like to say thank you to Billy, Walter, Wesley for letting me experience this, and to the rest of the crew. I had a great time.
Anytime you're ready.
Everybody did, but
Hi, my name is Patrick Donahue. I'm from UConn. I'm a maritime studies major going into my sophomore year. And the summer of 2011, I spent 3 weeks on the U.S. Niagara, and it was a really great experience. I've spent my whole life around the water, and being on a sailboat is something different. It's a very unique experience. You spend 3 weeks with total strangers, and after the first week or so, everyone feels like family. It's really unique, and it's a great opportunity. Not too many people get the chance to spend a lot of time on tall ships, and not too many people in the world actually do. And it's really an amazing sight to be able to climb the masts and look down on the ship underway. It's really an awesome sight.
Hi, I'm Patrick Zapolsky. I am a graduate student at Mercyhurst College in Erie, Pennsylvania, and I just recently finished a consortium sail for 3 weeks on the U.S. brig Niagara. The beauty of this is it's a life changer. It brought into perspective a lot of what you can do with an old ship and a lot of new recruits. It's a very intensive program, but it's hands-on learning, which I think is one of the best ways to learn. You can get a lot of knowledge out of books, but until you actually do it and kind of put yourself in that place, it definitely grows on you. I came aboard 3 weeks ago as I'm going to be a secondary ed teacher in social studies. Loved history. Never had an experience quite like this. Being an older student, it was still exceptionally fun. Meeting people from all across the country, more or less, and you just kind of bonded. You're all in the same place when you come on board, and you all go off a part of the Niagara family when you're finishing up. Especially for Erie, being a local person, a hometown where the brig is located, I would recommend it to anybody in this area to come aboard and do these sails. It's a great piece of history. It's living history. To be part of history is really something that, for the Erie community, to not let go of. We have a great opportunity here to basically spread the word on this a little significant piece of history that a lot of people don't really follow up on with the War of 1812. But I must say it's, like I said, living so close with so many people for a couple of weeks. Like I said, people bond, you start to care for people, you make sure that the ship is okay. You're also learning responsibility, you get some leadership skills as well. You're going to be able to, use the helm, you're on lookout, you have a lot of things going on. It's very intensive. Strains the mind, body, and spirit, but at the end of the day, you come away refreshed. I think it's an excellent program, and anybody that has the opportunity to do it should take the chance and enjoy it, and hopefully we'll continue on with it, as I will.
My name's Eric, from Edinburgh University. I'm a senior there. Found out about this course, actually in my American Revolution class, and my teacher was like, "You should really do this." He's like, "It's an excellent opportunity." And I'll go. And then next thing I know, I'm here. I plan on it being a lot of work, which it is, but it was a lot of interesting knowledge, like as far as sailing and history. The history was really interesting to me because I didn't really come here knowing a whole lot about the War of 1812, and now I can tell you a lot about it. The whole crew that we had here got together really well. I came here, I didn't know anybody, and now I know a lot of people. We got to climb up on top of the mast, which was pretty scary at first, but you get used to it after a while. I recommend this trip for anybody. It was a lot of fun. We had a really great time, and I'm actually sad to see it over. But I can definitely see coming back as a volunteer or for day sails, as long as they're willing to have me back.
Hi, I'm Gina Delgarco. I'm a sophomore or to be junior at Niagara University, and I signed up for this trip because I thought it was really cool. It was close to my hometown, and I thought I really wanted to learn about the War of 1812, and I've never sailed on a ship before, so I thought that was kind of cool. The overall experience was amazing. I absolutely loved it. I want to come back, and the crew was amazing. We all just kind of turned into this nice little tight family, which was really awesome. And I learned a lot, and I don't know, I can't wait to do it again, and hopefully people want to see me back. But otherwise, I recommend it. I would, yeah, definitely gonna recommend it to a whole bunch of people.
My name is Kelly Dixon, and I'm going to be a sophomore at Allegheny College in the fall. I learned about sailing on the flagship Niagara through the school website. It was just listed as an opportunity, and I went and talked to Professor Fords, and he gave a short video and slideshow about the experience, and I definitely decided I wanted to sign up for it. I was really excited about the experiential learning aspect of the trip, just being able to sleep in a hammock and set sails, really experience the ship as it was meant to, and as people experienced it back in 1812 during the war. I absolutely had an amazing experience. I never thought that I would love sailing as much as I do. I just think it's truly magical, and I'm definitely looking forward to coming back as possibly an apprentice and maybe trying out a semester at sea. The professional crew and my fellow trainees were really helpful and made the experience a great time. I had a ton of fun, and I never thought that in 3 weeks I would be as close to some of these people as I am today. I'm really excited to keep in touch with them and potentially come back and sail with them again one day. So, great.
Super, thank you.
My name is Suzanne Olsenati, and I'm a senior at Grove City College in Pennsylvania. And I found out about the Niagara program through a representative of the flagship Niagara coming to speak in one of my classes, and I was like, I don't know if I really want to do this. But then the more I looked into the program, I went on the website and talked to a couple of other people. I realized that was something I really wanted to do. Coming to the program, I really didn't know what to expect, except I thought, oh, no shower for 3 weeks. But then I found out it was a little different than that. It has been probably the highlight of my entire summer. You just get to know people so well here. You're working together all the time. And what I really, really appreciated about the class was that you're kind of immersed in sailing, so there's not quite as much classroom time as there is experience on the experiential side of things. So that's what I really enjoyed.